So I have a theory on why we're able to change so quickly. Okay. And just think about your life here. Just think about what kinds of things happened in your life that inspired you to change, or that triggered you to make a major change. Okay. So I was listening to this evangelical preacher. I can't remember his name. I actually like this guy. He's super, super Christian, evangelical Christian, but he's so passionate and he's so like desires to speak the truth. There's like a real strong resonance in the things that he says. So I listen to him from time to time. Because really listening to inspired people inspires me. It doesn't matter if they're in the tradition that I'm in, or it doesn't matter where they're from. If you're truly inspired, like you are truly in spirit when you're sharing, like from your heart, from your spirit, then, you know, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, or what your culture is. It's going to touch people truly. So he was talking about there are four main factors, or four things that need to happen. One of four things that need to happen for people to change. And of course, there's that old Chinese proverb about, you know, people don't change until the pain of not changing is more painful than the change itself. Okay, so this is like the first thing. It's when not changing becomes really painful. So we change because it hurts not to change. So we actually have no choice. We have to make a change because there's so much pain, right? So think about when pain was the motivator for you making changes in your life. Okay, just reflect. Just maybe make a couple bullet point moments in your life where the pain had to be there for you to be to spur you to reach that place where, okay, I have to change. I have to change. Okay, so there's that piece. And then think about the collective right now and all the pain that they are in. There's a lot of pain going on. Okay, there's a lot of pain. And because of this pain, on a collective level, people are changing, not because they want to, but because they have to. They have to change. Okay. So in this way, this is one of the reasons why I don't feel like it's right to intervene sometimes with people when they're experiencing pain, because this is something that they need to make the change they need to make. Now, if I get an intuitive hit or a calling or something that I need to go here and do something, and it happens to help someone that's hurting or suffering, no problem. Absolutely, I'm going to follow that. But I mean, in general, I don't feel like I need to, like I'm responsible for the pain that our people are in because of A, B, and C. It's like, no, everybody is in this because change is upon us, and we all are called to do the change that we need to do. And pain, unfortunately, is one of those major factors that pushes people into having to change. Okay. The next thing is when you see enough, when you perceive things, when you perceive things to such a threshold, when you're perceiving things going on, information, feelings, experiences like this going on, and it actually has taken you to that threshold where you are inspired. Okay? Now think about the times in your life where you saw something and you became activated and inspired, and you made a great change because of what you saw, what you became aware of. Okay? That's a big one. And I feel like as way showers, a lot of us are in that role, right? We're in that role, to inspire. I'm told this is one of the things that I have a knack for doing. I inspire people to look at things differently, and therefore they feel encouraged and that it's more possible to make the change that they're being called to make. All right. And then there's educating yourself. It's like, I've been watching, so Dear Starsha in the Academy challenged me, this is a while back, I think it might have been 2 years ago, to listen to people that have a different opinion than where I'm at. Listen to others that feel like they are of opposing opinions. And so I took that to heart and started doing that. And what I learned, I learned a lot. And in that, I really wanted to change the way I say and speak about things because of what I learned. Okay, it's like I realized that my particular slant was my slant, and that slant was an accumulation of of my experiences and the particular perspective I have. But there are lots of other perspectives that create completely different slants. So by learning about these other folks and what leads to their slant, the way they see things, really helped me to want to change the way I do things and the way I engage in certain ways and certain attitudes I hold, you know. And this is another thing. A lot of us as way showers, we want to educate people so they can make a different choice. So they'll actually want to change, right? Okay. And the other piece that he talked about was when people receive enough, when they receive so much, they are now in the place of feeling like they are able to change. They're empowered. They've received so much that they are now empowered and feel capable, able to make the changes that they need to make. Now, also think about your own life and what came to you where you received so much of it. It gave you the courage, it gave you the strength, perhaps, to be able to make the change that you were resisting making. Okay. Now, each of you as way showers, because you're encoded in the way that you are, because these frequencies inside of us are growing like I'm going to say wild gardens, right? They're growing very quickly, very strongly within us. We're creating a life according to our own terms. And that means that we are facing each of these pieces that facilitate change. And every time we do that, every time we take action on that, every time we grow and change and shift things to be according to our truth, we're sending ripple effects through the collective. And we are helping the collective face these pain points, these different pieces that are coming to them so they too can make those changes. Okay? Change is upon us no matter what. It doesn't matter how disempowered people believe they are. It doesn't matter on, how powerful they think the man is or the narratives are or this or that. None of that actually matters. It's all about how much of each of these pieces meets their threshold in order for them to make that change. You see what I mean? In order for them to be wanting the change, inspired to change, they face it, they have to change, or they finally feel capable of changing. Okay? All of these pieces we are contributing to as way showers. All right.